Hello all of you. I Dr. Sarika Panwar welcome you all for video lectures of machine learning. Today's topic of discussion is decision tree numerical example using ID3 algorithm. We have seen the theoretical part of decision tree in previous video. While drawing the decision tree for a particular database, we have to first decide on the nodes. So for deciding on a node, that which particular node will be a parent node, and further how the nodes should be splitted and how to reach up to the leaf node, that is the important task in decision tree. And we have to do this with the help of two important parameters, that is entropy and information gain. The formula of entropy and information gain we have is already discussed in the last video. Now we will draw a decision tree for this database where there are four input attributes: output, temperature, humidity and wind, and one target variable is there. And for outlook attribute, there are three values: sunny, overcast, rain. For humidity there are two values: high, normal. For wind, strong, weak. And for temperature, hot, mild and cool. Output target variable has got only two values, positive or negative. Positive means yes, negative means no. So we will start drawing the decision tree now. But before that, I would like to request you to like my video and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Now we will start the decision tree. We will consider this database having 14 examples, having 14 samples of these values, attributes: outlook, temperature, humidity and wind, which are the input features, and output feature, that is the target variable, is the played tennis. Player will play a tennis or not, that is no or yes. These are the two values. So while drawing the decision tree, we will have to decide on which attribute to start from, which attribute should be the parent node. Okay, so for that we have to calculate the entropy and information gain of each and every attribute. So there are 14 examples total. So first we will find the entropy of the whole database. So in this whole database there are 9 positive examples and 5 negative examples over this whole database. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 no, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 positive examples. So finding the entropy of this whole database first will be the initial task. So entropy S is equal to minus 9 by 14. Why? Because over this 14 example, 9 are positive. Log to the base 2, 9 by 14 minus 5 negative examples over this 14 whole examples. Log to the base 2, 5 by 14. So it comes out to be 0.94. Now for this, if we consider this outlook variable, outlook attribute as a first attribute, it has got three values: sunny, overcast and rain. Okay, so sunny, we will start with the sunny. So how many sunny examples are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sunny examples of the are there. So out of these 5 sunny example, these two are no example, and these two are no, and this third one is no, and raised to 2 are the positive examples. So 2 yes and 2 no, 3 no, and entropy will be equal to over total 5. So these are the 5 examples total, 2 plus 3, and over this 5, 2 are positive and 3 are negative. So 2 by 5 log to the base 2, 2 by 5 minus 3 by 5 log to the base 2, 3 by 5, it comes out to be 0.971. Similarly, we will find it for the overcast. For overcast, there are total 4 examples, and out of this total 4, all 4 are positive. You can see here these all 4 are positive examples. So the entropy of the overcast will come out to be 0. Minus 4 by 4 log to the base 2, 4 by 4 minus 0 by 4 log to the base 2, 0 by 4. So entropy of the overcast is 0. Similarly, for the rain we will calculate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, total 5 rain examples are there. Out of this total 5, 3 are yes and 2 are no. So D14, and then D4, D5, D4, D5 and D10. These three are yes and two are no. That is D6 and D14 are no. So out of these four, out of these five, three are yes and two are no. So minus 3 by 5 log to the base 2, 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5 log to the base 2, 2 by 5, 0.971. That is the entropy of the rain. So we have next task is to find the information gain, because in decision tree we have to find that which particular attribute has got the maximum gain. So first we have calculated the information gain of this attribute outlook. So information gain formula, we have already discussed it in last lecture. This is the formula for the information gain. You have to remember this formula. This A means the attribute, and here our attribute is the outlook. So S is the entropy, overall entropy of the data set, and A is the attribute. So information gain formula is entropy of this whole data set, which we have recently calculated, and minus summation over this sunny, overcast and rain. These are the values of this outlook attribute. Okay, cardinality of this value of the attribute over this total cardinality value of this overall data set entropy of the particular attribute. So that is the formula, general formula. So from this formula now we will calculate entropy of S minus 5 by 14 entropy of S sunny, because this attribute has got this three value S sunny, minus 4 by 14 entropy of S overcast, minus 5 by 14 entropy of S rain. Now why this 5 by 14? Because there are total 14 examples in this database, and out of this 14, 5 are sunny, out of 14, 4 are overcast, and out of 14, 5 are rain. So this is how we find the gain. So overall gain is 0.94, that is the entropy of the overall data set, minus 5 by 14 entropy of the S sunny, which we have calculated recently. It is 0.971, and entropy of S overcast is 0, and entropy of S rain, it is 0.971. So answer is 0.2464. So entropy of the outlook attribute over this entire data set, it is 0.2464. So this outlook, it means that this outlook variable has got the information of 0.2464, and information gain we always calculate from the entropy. Now we will consider next variable as a temp variable. Okay, so this temp variable we will consider. Temp variable has got this three values: hot, mild and cool. So first step is to find the entropy of the whole data set, which is 0.94, which you have already calculated. That will not change for this particular iteration. So S hot is equal to, now we will consider this first hot, 3 plus 1. So there are 4 hot examples, and out of these 4, 2 are positive and 2 are negative. These 2 are the negative one, and this is 1, and this is second one. That 2 are the positive examples. So entropy of S hot is equal to, out of this total 4, 2 are positive and 2 are negative. So minus 2 by 4 log to the base 2, 2 by 4 minus 2 by 4 log to the base 2, 2 by 4 is equal to 1. So now you have to remember one thing, that if there are equal numbers of positive and negative example, entropy comes out to be 1. Then next we will consider this mild example, mild value, and for this mild value there are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 examples, and see out of this 6, 4 are positive and 2 are negative. So entropy of S mild is minus 4 by 6 log to the base 2, 4 by 6 minus 2 by 6 log to the base 2, 2 by 6, 0.9183. And third one is cool variable. So this cool variable have got 4 examples. Out of these 4, 3 are yes and only 1 is no. This is the negative example of this cool. So entropy of this cool is equal to minus 3 by 4 log to the base 2 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 log to the base 2 1 by 4. It is 0.8118 Now next task is to find the information gain of this temperature variable for these three values, hot, mild and cool. So same formula, with the same formula over these three values, hot, mild and cool. So out of the 14 total examples, 4 are hot, 6 are mild and 4 are cool, and with that we will use this entropy of hot, mild and cool. So it comes out to be, put the value, S hot is 1, S mild is 9183 and S cool is 0.8113. This we have calculated in previous slide, you can refer it. And information gain of the temp variable over this whole data set is 0.0289. So now next we have to consider the humidity attribute, which has got the two values, high and normal. And first step, that is the regular step. First find the entropy of the whole data set. It is 0.94. Now consider this high value, which has got total 7 examples. Out of these 7, 4 are no, these are the negative examples, and 3 are yes, these 3 are the positive examples. So find the entropy of the S high. It is 3 over 7 positive. That's why minus 3 by 7 log to the base 2 3 by 7 minus 4 by 7 log to the base 2 4 by 7. So it comes out to be 0.9852. Then next consider the normal case. Normal case, there are 7 total examples. Out of this 7 total, only 1 is no and 6 are yes. So these are the yes examples. So you find it, these are shaded with green color, all yes examples, and 1 is no. So minus 6 by 7 log to the base 2 6 by 7 minus 1 by 7 log to the base 2 1 by 7. It is 0.5916. So we will find the information gain for the humidity attribute. Same formula we will go with, and information gain is equal to entropy S minus these two values, high and normal. So entropy of the whole data set minus 7 high examples over 14 and 7 normal examples over the 14. So it is 0.94 minus 7 by 14. Entropy of S high, it is 0.9852. Entropy of S normal, it is 0.5912. 16, it is 0.1516. So gain, information gain of this humidity attribute over the whole data set, it is 0.1516. Now the last attribute we will consider, that is the wind variable. So for this wind variable, there are two values, weak and strong. So that is a regular procedure of finding the entropy of the whole data set. And first we will consider the weak example. So there are total 8 weak examples, and out of these 8 weak examples, only 2 are no. So these are the 2 no examples, and all others are yes example. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, these are yes examples. So find the entropy of S weak. Out of this total 8, 6 plus 2 8, 6 are positive and 2 are negative. So entropy is 0.8113. Similarly we can find for the strong. So 3 yes and 3 no, as we already discussed that if there are equal number of positive and negative example, entropy comes out to be 1. So for entropy of strong value, the value comes out to be 1. Why? Because there are equal positive and negative example. So now for information gain of the wind, with the same formula we will go. Information gain of this attribute wind over the whole data set. So we will consider the two values of the wind, that is weak and strong. So here in 8 out of 14, total 8 are weak, and out of 14 whole data set, 6 are strong. So entropy of this wind over this hole is equal to 0.94. That is the entropy of whole data set minus 8 by 14 into entropy of weak, and minus 6 by 14 into entropy of strong. It comes out to be 0.0478. So we information gain of the wind is equal to 0.0478. So now out of these four attributes, we have to find the attribute with the maximum gain. So we will compare the all four attributes information gain, and what we find that outlook attribute has got the maximum information gain, and that's we will consider as our parent node or root node to start with the decision tree. So now this outlook attribute is our parent node, and we will start drawing the decision tree considering this as a parent node. Now we know that there are 14 examples of this outlook, and this outlook has got three values: sunny, overcast, and rain. But now what we observe that for this overcast value, all the examples are yes examples. So we can draw the leaf node here, but we cannot draw the leaf node for sunny and rain. There are question marks in these two boxes. Why? Because we cannot draw the leaf node, because there are no examples having only one value for sunny and rain, but for the overcast, all overcast examples belongs to the yes category. That's why we can draw this leaf node. We know that there are total 4 examples of overcast value: D3, D7, D12 and D14, and all are yes. So now we have finished drawing this leaf node of the overcast, but there is a still question mark in front of this sunny and rain. So we have to consider these two attributes again, these two values again, and we have to further do the calculations. Okay, so now this is our leaf node. Okay, so we have reached up to this point of drawing this a decision tree. Okay, but now for this sunny and for this rain, we have to consider as a attribute or value, and we have to further do the same calculation. So now we will start with the sunny first. So for sunny, D1, D2, D8, D9 and D11, these are the examples, and we will consider only these D1, D2, D8, D9 and D11 example. Okay, and considering this as a whole data set, now we will find the information gain. Again, we will find the information gain of temp, humidity and wind over this sunny. Okay, तो अभी हम इस ब्लॉक को निकाल देते हैं, because now we are going to consider this as our mean attribute, and for that attribute we will find the information gain of temp, humidity and wind. Okay, so we will start again. So find the gain of all three temp, humidity and wind attribute. Temp has got three values: hot, mild and cool. So now see, you have to take see this carefully, that now our formula here is S sunny, because this we are considering as a whole data set. So for this entropy will be 2 for 2s and 3. So 5 will be the whole data set value, and over that we are going to find the 2 yes over 5 log to the base 2 by 5 minus 3 no over 5 log to the base 3 by 5. So it is coming out to be 0.97. So this value we have to consider now, and we will start with hot example. There are two examples of hot, and out of these two, all two are no negative examples, and 0 are zero positive example is there. So entropy will be 0. Out of these two, if any one is 0, then entropy comes out to be 0. Then for S mild, only one no and one yes is there, so entropy will be 1. And for cool, only one example is there, so again entropy will be 0 because this 0 is there, so entropy is 0. So we will find the information gain. So information gain here for the temp over these three values, hot, mild and cool. But now this difference you have to observe, it is for S sunny, and we are finding the information gain of attribute over S sunny, okay. So this is for S sunny over S sunny, which is 0.97, and -2 -2 hot examples over all 5 sunny examples, and 2 mild examples over all 5 mild example, all 5 sunny examples, and only 1 cool example over all 5 sunny example. So it comes out to be 2 by 5 0, because entropy of S hot is 0, S mild is 1, and entropy of S cool is 0. So it comes out to be 0.570. So same procedure we have to repeat for the humidity now. Okay, so for humidity again high and normal, but now we are considering whole data set as a sunny, and for that 0.97, which we have already calculated. Now consider this high, 3 high, all 3 are 0, and 2 normal, all 2 are yes. So obviously the entropy will be 0 for this S high, and for S normal will also be it will be 0 because all normal are yes. So in here the gain is 0.97, because both of these terms will be 0. So this is for the humidity over two values, high and normal. Similarly, we have to find it for the wind example. For wind, two values weak and strong, and these two out of this 3 weak, 2 are no, and only 1 is yes, 1 is positive. So entropy of S weak is equal to 0.9183. Similarly, we can find the entropy of entropy of strong, and for strong example 1 no and 1 yes is there, so entropy will be 1 for strong. So now find the information gain. Information gain of wind over the sunny, we have to find. So out of the total 5 sunny, 3 are weak and 2 are strong. So entropy of the weak is 0.9183, entropy of the strong, it is 1. So information gain is 0.0192. Now out of these three attributes, humidity, temperature and wind, over the all 5 examples of sunny, we have to find the attribute with maximum gain. And what we find here now, the gain of the temp attribute over all 5 examples of sunny is 0.97. So now this we will consider as our next node over the sunny. So for this sunny value, we are considering the humidity as a node. Why? Because humidity has got the maximum information gain, and here what we observe, that for this humidity all 3 are no for these 3 high values, and this for these 2 normal values all 2 are yes. So D1, D2 and D8 are no, and D9 and D11 are yes. So now this can be the leaf node. So there will not be any further split here. Okay, so now we are confirmed with 3 leaf node. This yes for overcast, this yes for normal, and this no for high. Now we are still remaining with this rain. We are remaining with this question mark for this rain value. So we will do the same calculation for this rain value. For the rain, we will have to consider this blue highlighted example. So how many examples are there? D4, D5, D6, D10 and D14. These are the total examples. So D4, D5, D6, D10 and D14, only these we will consider, because we have to find the information gain of temp, humidity and wind for this all rain value. So same procedure we will repeat now. For temp, find the information gain for these three values: hot, mild and cool. Now see again, notice this change, that we have to find the entropy of this all four examples of rain. So out of these five examples of rain, three are yes, this one, and this D10. Three are yes and two are no, D6 and D14. So entropy of S rain will be minus 3 by 5 log to the base 2, 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5 log to the base 2, 2 by 5, it will be 0.97. Now consider the case of this hot, because a temp variable has got three values, hot, mild and cool, and what we observe here, that there are no examples of hot, so 0 yes and 0 no. So entropy of S hot will be 0. Okay, and now for S mild, so there are three examples of S mild: D4, D10 and D14. Out of these three examples, two positive examples and one negative example. So entropy of S mild is minus 2 by 3 log to the base 2, 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 log to the base 2, 1 by 3, so it is 0.9183. Similarly, there are two cool examples. Out of these two, one is positive and one is negative, so entropy will be 1. So find the information gain of temp variable, same formula. So out of this total 5 rain examples, 0 are hot example, 3 are mild example and 2 are cool example. So entropy of hot, it is 0, entropy of mild, it is 0.918, and entropy of cool, it is 1. So information gain is 0.0192. Now for the humidity. High, normal, two values are there. First we find, that is the regular procedure. First we find the entropy of this S rain, that we already calculated in the previous calculation, and it comes out to be 0.97. And now we will start with the high example. One yes and one no for high examples. So entropy will be equal to 1 for SI. Now for normal, there are total 3 example. Out of these 3, 2 are yes and 1 is no. So it is S normal is equal to 0.9183, and information gain is equal to 0.0192 for humidity. So now next we will consider this wind as an attribute. For this wind, there are two values, strong and weak. So S strong, that is entropy of this strong value. So 0 yes are there for strong and 2 are no. So that's why it will come out to be 0. So this you can observe, out of these two, if any one is 0, then entropy comes out to be 0. That's we have already discussed. And S weak, entropy of weak, 3 yes are there and 0 no. So again it will be 0. So definitely it will be 0.97. So you can observe here that information gain of wind will be equal to 0.97. Why? Because entropy of strong and entropy of weak both are 0. So now next part is we have to find the attribute of maximum gain over this rain value. Okay, so we will compare the information gain of humidity, temperature and wind, and what we observe, that wind has got the maximum gain of 0.97. Okay, so we will consider this as a next attribute here. So after this rain value, we will consider wind as a next node. Why? Because this has got the maximum gain over temp and humidity. This, as far as this wind is concerned, for weak there are 3 examples and all 3 are positive, and for this strong 2 examples are there and all 2 are negative. So this is the final decision tree. So this is how we draw the decision tree by calculating the information gain of the attributes. We have to find the information gain by using the entropy and compare the information gain of each and every attribute and consider the node which is having the highest information gain. So this procedure we have to follow while drawing the decision tree. And one more thing I want to clear: when we write a program for decision tree by using MATLAB or Python, in that programming platform, the function is already designed for the decision tree. So we use that inbuilt function of decision tree, and only thing we do is we tune the parameters of decision tree for the particular data set, so that we should get the decision tree, smallest decision tree having the minimum depth. Okay, and that is the optimal performance of the decision tree. Okay, if we, by giving the data set to that inbuilt function, if we want to learn a decision tree, then what we will do, we will tune the parameters of the decision tree such that it will come up with the decision tree having the minimum depth, that we call the smallest decision tree. That's all for today's video. If you like the content of the video, then please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.